What up? It's your boy, and I'm finally back with another review for that ass.
Blah, 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 blah.
What's up, folks? How y'all doing, man? As you know, I recently dropped my debut fantasy novel, Blackguard, Ready a Scory, and I've been going all up and down California, trying to get my name out there, going to different shows, different pop-up, different events, and just trying to sell my book and build my author brand. So while I've been away with the face-to-face videos, and while I've been doing more like the non-facial videos, and while I've just been promoting the book a lot everywhere I can, but I'm finally back able to do the reviews. I'm back reading. I was mostly focusing on writing. I'm just trying to get my name out there. Blackguard is a lot of fun. I'm at over 500 reviews, so if you haven't read it, make sure you go and read it. Cop it now. It's on Amazon and wherever books are sold. Now, to get into the topic of today's videos, Animorphs Book 1. Animorphs Book 1 is called The Invasion. If you don't know about Animorphs, it's a book series that came out in the 90s and has recently had a resurgence of popularity a few years ago. And it was a book I read when I was a kid. I never finished it because overall there are over 52 books in this series. And that's just the main series. I'm not even including the side series and everything else that comes along in the Animorphs world, So I've recently read the first 12 books, and so I'm going to be dropping a review for each book. I'm trying to do it every week. It's hard for me to stick to a schedule. As some of you know, I work a full-time job, and I write, and I'm trying to create other things, and finding time to read is very difficult, on top of that being a family man. So, with that being said, let's get into the review. Book 1. Basically, you have a group of 5 kids. You have Jake, Cassie, Marco, Rachel, and Tobias. And they're on their way home from school. And next thing you know, they see an alien ship crash. Boom. Alien comes out. They like, what the hell is going on? Next thing you know, the alien tells them, hey, look, y'all the last hope for the humans. I'm going to give y'all this technology. Y'all got to make it work. Alien gives them the power to morph. Hence Animorphs. Basically what they can do is, you touch an animal, you acquire your DNA, and then you can turn into that animal. Now, in the book, turning into an animal is not fun. Like, they describe it as it could be horrifying. And depending on the type of animal they turn into, sometimes the animal's personality and the animal's traits can take over, and their mind is in the background, and they have to get a hold of that animal, kind of like, you wrangling them down, So, the first book just explores them figuring out that, oh snap, there are really aliens on Earth. The aliens they're fighting are called the Yeerks. The Yeerks are like these little slugs. They go inside the ear and they wrap their heads around people's brains, and by doing that, the Yeerks are able to take over the person's motor functions to the point where they can access the person's memories and thoughts, and they can mimic everything about that person's mannerisms. And to everyone else, we think it's, that person, regular individual, but really there's a Yeerk in their head. So these kids have no idea who could be a Yeerk and who cannot be a Yeerk. And their main enemy is Visser 3. Once the kids get the alien powers from the alien, which is called an Andalite, which is a cross between a human, a deer, and a scorpion, but it's all blue. Once the Yeerks get the alien technology from this Andalite, another alien ship comes, and they see another Andalite, and this Andalite is called Visser 3. Visser 3 is a rank. But Visser 3 is a Yeerk inside this other Andalite's head. And you can tell by looking at him, just something is just off about him. But Visser 3 is an Andalite, and all Andalites can morph. So Visser 3 turns into this big-ass creature, and he eats the other Andalite that's dying. And that kind of kicks off the story. They start to figure out who's the Andalite, who's not. Comes to find out that the main character in this book, particularly Jake, his brother is an Andalite. They find out their vice principal is an Andalite. And they start to see that a lot of people in their neighborhood is already Andalites, because they find this gigantic Yeerk pool where the Yeerks go to kind of every 3 days they have to go and like recharge their battery, so to speak. They find this big ass Yeerk pool underneath their town. And there's not nothing they can do about it, even when they turn into animals. So this first book just basically introduces the scope of what they have to deal with. And mind you, these are kids. They're like in middle school, high school, you know, so it's a trip. I don't know if I can handle that if I was a teenager. But anyways, if you like YA science fiction novels, definitely check out the series Animorphs Book 1. It's a great introduction. It's very short. It's less than 200 pages. Big font. It's an old scholastic books. So if you remember stuff like Goosebumps, then it's right along that alley. And that's pretty much it about the book. Make sure you go check out Blackguard now. It's on Amazon, wherever books are sold. Go to my website, rscobb.com. Hit up my blog. I got a lot of interesting articles on there from other authors about other projects they're working on. So go ahead, you make sure you check them out. And until next time, y'all, mind the typos.
Blackguard. Way of the Ascari is a hit with readers. A captivating novel where magic, morals, and warriors converge. Join the adventure that readers can't get enough of. Order your copy today. Blackguard. Way of the Ascari.